So I watched his training routine today. Jesus Christ, man! No wonder he's in insane
Yeah.
shape. He's so good. I mean, think about what that guy has done. That's crazy.
No, it's incredible.
Those are two of the best, like, of this era. I think he's one of the best of all time. I really do.
The boxing world might be heading toward total chaos again, because Joe Rogan just sent a powerful warning about Gervonta Davis that has fans losing their minds. After seeing Tank return to training camp ahead of a potential mega showdown with Shakur Stevenson, Rogan reportedly praised Davis's terrifying focus, explosive speed, and relentless hunger, saying this version of Tank looks more dangerous than ever. According to Rogan, Davis isn't training like a fighter preparing for a comeback. He's training like a man preparing to dominate the entire division. According to sources close to the camp, Tank has been consistently pushing himself to new heights, becoming sharper, faster, and more aggressive with each session. The warning is clear: if this fight becomes official, the boxing world could witness one of the most explosive battles in recent years, and Davis seems fully locked in to prove he's still one of boxing's most feared fighters.
5 hours a day. 5 hours of just laps in the pool. He would do. He starts his day at 4:30 in the morning. So 4:30 in the morning, he gets up, eats breakfast, and has his first training at 5. At 5, it's all conditioning. It's all like running, rowing, biking. Takes a break, eats again, takes a little nap, back in the gym again like 2 hours, and then he's sparring, boxing, doing all that workout. Then eats, takes a break, relaxes a little bit. Evening session is boxing. An evening session, he's sparring, he's hitting mitts, he's hitting the bag, gets up in the morning and does it all over again.
After a brief break from the spotlight, Gervonta Davis has officially returned to serious training, and the early footage coming out of camp is already creating major buzz across the boxing world. The Baltimore superstar reportedly looks leaner, sharper, and more focused than he has in months, attacking every session with intense energy and aggression. Trainers and insiders have noticed a different level of urgency in Tank's approach, as he continues firing explosive combinations and brutal power shots that instantly remind fans why he's considered one of the most dangerous knockout artists in boxing today. Even during routine drills, Davis appears lightning fast and incredibly precise, showing the same explosive timing that has helped him destroy multiple opponents throughout his career. With rumors of massive future fights continuing to grow, many believe Tank is preparing to make a violent statement once he steps back into the ring.
Oh, good rim. I like the way y'all jump right back in. That's right. Make them jokers move. Oh, I love what I hear. Y'all making them sing. I watch him when he get in that ring. He ain't the same.
I'm not a kid anymore. Taking my priorities serious. Things matter.
He's not a little tanky. Watch this grown man.
Joe Rogan recently described Gervonta Davis as one of the most fascinating and dangerous fighters in modern boxing, praising Tank's unmatched confidence, explosive power, and ability to completely change a fight with a single punch. Rogan explained that Davis brings a different kind of energy to the sport, combining aggression, swagger, and knockout ability in a way that keeps fans constantly entertained. He also admitted that a potential showdown between Davis and Shakur Stevenson would be one of the most intriguing matchups boxing could make right now. According to Rogan, the contrast in styles alone makes the fight incredibly exciting, with Tank's explosive offense potentially clashing against Shakur's elite skill, defense, and ring IQ in what could become a global boxing spectacle.
Motivated, he's focused, he's stay in the gym, he's a gym rat, he loves boxing to the core, like, yeah, that's a dangerous man right now, because he got something on his mind that, he wanna accomplish.
And he's still very young.
Yeah.
Very young and still getting better with every fight. Him versus Tank would be insane.
Yeah.
Tank is one of the most interesting fighters to watch because he's so different. His style is so different. He's so economical. Like, he puts pressure on guys without throwing too many punches, and then starts to figure holes out, and the way he can explode and move in with one shot, my God.
Yeah, he very explosive. He's very explosive. Man, he be cracking them dudes. Hey, he be putting them to sleep.
just cracking people. And he has so much confidence in his power. So much confidence in his power that he doesn't give. He's giving away.
Yeah, he definitely be giving away rounds.
While Terence Crawford agreed with many of Joe Rogan's comments about Gervonta Davis, Crawford also made it clear that serious questions still remain about Tank's level of competition. Crawford praised Davis for his explosive talent, knockout power, and ability to dominate opponents in dramatic fashion, but pointed out that Tank has not consistently faced the absolute elite fighters of his division throughout his career. According to Crawford, true greatness in boxing is measured by how a fighter performs against the very best names available, especially under intense pressure on the biggest stages. That's why many fans and analysts still want to see Davis tested against top-level opponents before fully placing him among the sport's untouchable pound-for-pound elite fighters today.
You know, time and time again, one slip, one mistake, and it's over.
Yeah.
You know, so, hats off to Tank. You know, he's a great, talented fighter. But again, he haven't faced the top elite fighters in his division.
Right.
You know, so we want to see Tank against, somebody his size, elite level.
Yeah.
And I believe he'll do good because, he got the skills, the power, he got the ring IQ to do good. But we haven't seen it.
Yeah, he's also wild. He's a wild fella, so he's fun to watch. He's just a crazy dude.
Yeah. Coming from Baltimore, man, I think that's just his upbringing as well. Part of his own environment.
Yes, for sure. He's just so unique in his approach. Like, he doesn't fight like anybody else.
Gervonta Davis appears completely locked in during this latest stage of training camp, showing a level of discipline that has impressed both coaches and people close to the team. Sources from the camp claim Davis has been avoiding distractions, staying focused on conditioning, technique, and improving every aspect of his overall game. Trainers are reportedly placing major emphasis on stamina, defensive movement, and ring discipline, making sure Tank can maintain his explosive style deep into tough championship rounds. At the same time, the team is continuing to sharpen the devastating knockout power that made Davis one of boxing's most feared punchers in the first place. Observers say the balance between smarter defense and brutal offense could make this version of Tank even more dangerous than the one fans have already seen dominate multiple opponents in recent years.
You got to get more professional. You got to get more professional. See, Floyd, he's doing the same thing you was doing when you was young. When I look at him now, it's like Tank's focus has been unreal.
When I was coming up, Calvin he was that father figure. He'll let you make your own mistakes first, so you can learn from them. Getting in trouble is just like, you outgrow it. You know what I mean? You don't want to always be in trouble or be in trouble at all. You know what I mean? So I think I'm more calmer now.
However, Shawn Porter warned that Gervonta Davis cannot depend entirely on his knockout power if he eventually faces Shakur Stevenson inside the ring. Porter explained that while Tank has built his reputation by ending fights with explosive punches, Shakur represents a completely different type of challenge compared to most opponents Davis has faced before. According to Porter, Stevenson's elite defense, high-level ring IQ, sharp counterpunching, and ability to control distance could frustrate even the most dangerous punchers in boxing today. He also emphasized that Shakur rarely gives opponents clean openings, forcing fighters to think carefully instead of simply chasing knockouts. Porter believes Davis would need patience, discipline, and a smart tactical approach because relying only on raw power against someone as skilled as Stevenson could become a serious mistake on fight night.
Everybody thinks that Tank is going to go in there and just knock out Shakur.
That's not going to happen.
But it shouldn't have taken this fight.
I knew he couldn't knock.
For the realize.
Yeah.
Right.
I knew that too, but yeah.
Shakur is a defensive specialist.
And I've been saying this for a long time. If you pay attention to how Tank would react whenever Shakur's name came up, I was like, yo, it's something that Tank knows that most people don't know or understand. There's something that he sees in Shakur. It could be the fact that Shakur was a 2016 silver medalist, you know.
He might got a lot to do with it.
He's that, the silver child of the country, and there's no telling. But this is what I've always known. It ain't just a big straight left or a big right hook coming from Tank that's going to end that night. That night is going to be the most strategical you've seen both these guys ever be in a fight. I don't know if we're going to ever get it.
I think we will.
You think we will, huh?
Sure. Who else is there for Tank trying to prove he's still the man?
Who else you?
The pressure surrounding a potential showdown between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson is now reaching another level as more voices across boxing continue debating who would truly dominate inside the ring. While many believe Tank's explosive knockout power can change a fight instantly, others argue Shakur's elite defense, ring IQ, timing, and technical precision could completely frustrate Davis over 12 rounds. Joe Rogan even praised Stevenson's incredible skills, calling him one of boxing's smartest fighters and warning fans not to underestimate his ability to control dangerous opponents. With major names like Turkey Alalshik helping create massive fights, fans believe this blockbuster matchup could finally become reality. But now the biggest question remains: will Tank's power break Shakur down, or will Stevenson outbox him completely? Drop your prediction below, smash that like button, and subscribe for more non-stop boxing heat.